Hi everyone, it's Evangeline here at etrailer.Com, and today we are looking at our Pewag Servo Snow Tire Chains here on our 2021 Chevrolet Equinox. This is a really cool tire chain because of all its cool features. It's self-tensioning, so if you are looking for a tire chain that looks good, works well, and is easy to install, this is a really good option. Some states require that you need to have snow tire chains in your vehicle or even on your tires to stay legal as you drive through. This is great with that. That will work with those requirements. Now we have them here on our front tire. Our tire size is 225/65 R17. If you're not sure what tire size your tire is, you can find them here on the sidewall. And that will help you use our fit guide to get the best chains for your vehicle. Taking a look at the tire chain itself, so it is arranged in a diamond pattern. That means it covers a bit more of your tire compared to your traditional ladder style chains. That will help with your sudden starts and stops and turns. These are square links, so that means each side is flat, which allows you to have a little bit more traction on the road. What I like about this is that it has its own self-tensioning system. We have this servo here, and that really helps as you install your tire chain because you know that as you drive around and as things come out of place, it will tighten it in and make sure your tire chain is doing its job. Pewag has this nice design over here. They have our red, white, and blue colors. So the color coding helps with figuring out the next steps in install. These links are also coated, so especially if you're not wearing gloves, it helps so that you're not freezing your fingers off as you install it. It also helps protect the wheel. One of the things I really like about this tire chain is the case it comes in. It has a really cool looking case. It's a hard shell case which is designed to make it easier to store inside your vehicle, especially if your state requires that you are carrying this in your car. Now when you open up the case, you find, well, 2 tire chains as well as some goodies like a plastic instructions, a plastic mat, and some plastic gloves. Now I do recommend picking up our tire chain safety install kit that comes with a rubber mat that won't be blown away in the wind, as well as some safety lights just to make sure you are safe as you are installing these tire chains. Let's take a look at that install process. Before installing, what I recommend you do is just lay it out on the ground and get familiar with your snow tire chain. So we have it here. I like to spread it out and double check that all the links look good. None of them are warped or tangled. So just remove all the tangles here, just like that, so it's all nice. This one looks really good. Also make sure that you have it facing the right way. What that means is that the flat edge should be facing your tire and the hooked edge should be facing away from your tire. So we have it facing here, and this is how we'll put on our tire. The next step here is to make sure that this is open so that you can pull this end out. Okay then. Once everything looks good, you start by feeding it around your tire. Then grab it on the other end. So this is very obviously split into 2. So I like to just comb it out so it forms a nice arc around my tire. That helps keep everything in place before I drape it over. So with it looking like that, I then take the 2 end pieces, I bring them up over my tire, and then I hook them together. So you feed the end through, hook it around, and then bring it all the way to the end piece. So it might be a little tricky fit at first, but it should click into place. There we go. That's perfect because then you have your 2 arrows that are lining up. With those ends connected, you can then leave them behind your tire and bring the rest of the chain forward. So right over here, we have at the top 2 hooks. Again, make sure it's facing the right way. So your red hook is going to hook into your red chain. So that's brought in there and hooks just like that. From here, you can then center your chain as much as you can, and then connect the bottom. Now at first it looks like it won't fit, but remember how we opened this part up earlier? Get as much of that out as you can so that you can connect your bottom two pieces, just like that. And from here, you can click it to close and it will tighten itself automatically. Once that's done, just double check that everything's in place. Do the exact same process on the other side. I do recommend once you have that done, then roll that forward a little bit and then come out and double check that everything's in place. And if it is, then you are good to go. That was a look at the Pewag Servo Snow Tire Chain here on our 2021 Chevrolet Equinox.